exit is right there! Who is it? What the?
Talk about bullshit clothes. First a king, now some kind of shogun.
Right, that was Shuken.
Welcome to the Museum of the Master Artist, Madarame!
Huh? Sensei? Is that you? That attire?
Disgusting.
This...
Like
this
the
is
colors.
all one big lie, isn't it?
My usual ragged attire is nothing but an act. Besides a famous person living in that shack, I have another home. Under a mistress's name, of course.
So, you know, this is absurd.
How naive.
If the Sayuri was stolen, why was it in the storage room? And if you had the real one, why make copies? If it's really you, Sensei, please tell me.
Foolish child, you still don't see?
That's her
Painting being
lipstick.
stolen was just a false rumor I spread. It was all a perfectly calculated staging.
What do you mean?
Let me see. How does this sound? I found the real painting, but it can't go public. You can have it for a special price, though. Ha ha! How's that for preferential treatment? Art snobs will eat it up and pay good cash at that.
No.
The value of art is purely illusion. What's the matter with providing that illusion to eager customers? Though I doubt a brat like you would ever come up with such a brilliant scheme.
You keep going on and on about money this, money that. No wonder you ended up with this disgusting museum.
You're supposed to be an artist, right? Aren't you ashamed of plagiarizing other people's work?
Art is nothing but a tool to gain money and fame. You helped me greatly as well, Yusuke.
Why is she wearing lipstick?
God, it pisses me off. That's your teacher.
But what about the people who believe in you? Who think you're a master artist?
I'll tell you this alone, Yusuke. If you wish to succeed in this world, I'd advise you don't rise against me. Do you believe anyone could find success with my objection holding them down?
Yeah, so it's one even better than you.
To think
Aim higher than you.
I was under the care of this wretched man.
You thought I took you in out of the goodness in my heart? Plucking talented yet troubled artists allows me to find promising pupils and take their ideas. After all, it's much easier to steal the futures of children who can't fight back.
Shit.
I can't believe this.
Right, everything's a lie.
Livestock are killed for their hide and meat. This is no different, you fool.
It's completely different.
But I tire of this little chat. It's time that I...
You are unforgivable.
Right?
It doesn't matter who you are. I won't forgive you!
So, you repay my keeping you around for all these years with ingratitude? You damn brat! Men, dispose of these thieves!
Get back!
How amusing.
Huh?
It seems the truth is stranger than fiction, huh?
Kitagawa-kun?
I wanted to believe it wasn't true. I had clouded my vision for so long. My eyes were truly blind.
You're waking his persona.
And unable to see the true self behind this one horrible man.
Have you finally come to your senses?
I am thou, thou art I.
How foolishly you averted your eyes from the truth. A deplorable imitation indeed. Best you part from that aspect of yourself. Let us now forge a contract. I am thou, thou art I. The world is filled with both beauty and vice. It is time you teach people which is the which.
I can smash
Very
though.
well. Come. Goemon!
Ooh. Ooh.
A breathtaking sight. Imitations they may be, but together they make a fine spectacle. Though the flowers of evil blossom, be it known, abominations are fated to perish!
Whoa, this is impressive!
Right?
Who do you think you are? The price for your insolence will be death. Where are my guards? Kill them all!
The children who adored you as father. The prospects of your pupils. How many did you trample upon? How many dreams did you exchange for riches? No matter what it takes, I will bring you to justice!
Let's see what you're made of.
Very well, bring it on!
You are in the presence of Lord Madarame! On your knees, intruders!
Hell
I
no.
learned much from you, Madarame. In order to see authenticity, one must be dispassionately realistic. With Goemon by my side, I can now ascertain your true self without any reservations. Persona!
Ooh, giant slice.
Goemon, strike! I say! Go down!
Let's do this! Go! Hey!
Oh,
You
shoot.
have to hang on, okay?
Oh. What the hell?
Persona! Ha! Come! Ravage them! I shall be
This hurts.
Joker!
Shoot!
Hey! Answer me!
Alright, let's try this again.
You are on your...
I am thou. Goemon! Come! Slash!
Oh, nice.
Get ready! Guess you are good for something, Skull.
Persona! Persona!
Ooh. Hey.
Persona! Go!
Oh, it's just goes in our favor.
It's fine.
Hey.
Watch your health! When you get some breathing room, heal!
Persona!
Missed? Come on, Joker! Persona! Scissor! Watch them carefully!
Persona!
There we go. Okay, level 17.
I leveled up.
Yusuke, you've just thrown your bright future down the drain. I'll destroy every chance you've ever had of becoming an artist.
Madarame!
You'll forever rue the day you dared defy me.
Get back here!
Kitagawa-kun!
Why can't I move?
Listen, you're totally drained. You can't do much even if you wanted to.
What a disgrace I am.
Come on, just listen to her.
You've known for quite some time, haven't you?
I'm no fool. Strange people have been coming by for years. And the plagiarism was an everyday affair. But who would want to admit that the man they owed their life to was doing such terrible things?
True, we get it.
Why
You don't
didn't
wanna
you
admit it.
leave, Kitagawa-kun?
He's trying to convince us of this
the
that
one
wasn't
who
true.
painted the
Know how
Sayuri.
he feels.
On top of that, I owe him a great debt.
You mean 'cause he raised you?
Yep.
I never knew my father. I was told my mother raised me by herself, but she died in an accident when I was 3. That's when Sensei took me in. I heard he helped my mother while she was still alive.
Heard?
To be honest, I don't remember much about my mother either. I did everything I could for Sensei. I thought of him as a father. But he changed. To think he would treat the Sayuri, the very foundation of his art, like that.
A lot's happened to you, huh?
When you had mentioned plagiarism, deep down, I knew you were right. That's why I so vehemently denied you. I was simply running from the truth. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm grateful for the chance to face what I had been denying all this time.
You're way too serious, man. That's why you're always getting stuck in your own head. Look at me. I just go with the flow.
True.
For real.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know.
We can't help the fact that Madarame's gone and changed, but we can change his heart. We'll make him pay for his crimes.
That reminds me, you mentioned something about that change of heart earlier.
Have you heard the rumors? The ones about the phantom thieves that steal hearts?
Don't tell me.
Oh shit.
Oh crap!
We'll talk later. We need to scram!
When did my clothes change?
Just noticed now.
You just noticed that now?
Save it for after. Let's go!
I see. And because of that, this PE teacher's had a change of heart.
Yep.
Phantom thieves who steal hearts. To think they truly exist.
Right in front of you.
Indeed. I have to believe your words, especially after seeing a world like that. So, your plan with Madarame-sensei, with Madarame, is to force a change of heart, correct? Let me join, as a member of the Phantom Thieves. Had I faced reality sooner, this may have been avoided. I must put an end to this, for the sake of the others whose futures as artists were robbed as well. That is the most civil thing I can do for the man who was, in some manner, my father.
Civil, huh?
Sounds fine to me. We're gonna deal with Madarame anyways.
He may have a mental shutdown if we screw up. We have ways to prevent that, but they aren't fail-safe. Remember how we mentioned this on our way here?
Madarame is a man who has the art world under his thumb. He has connections to many organizations. If someone like me raises my voice, it'll only be snubbed out. We have no option but this.
Kitagawa-kun.
It's a deal then.
We have a new member in the Phantom Thieves now. I hope we get along, Yusuke.
You better not slow us down.
I'll do my best.
Oh, and no new painting.
So that was all a plan. Well, that's quite daring,
What else were we supposed to do? It's his fault for going on and on about the nude modeling thing.
I haven't given up on that yet, though.
Give it up! Oh, that reminds me. I wonder what's going on with the real Madarame. Yusuke and I were in a pretty tight situation.
Actually, I contacted him before we came here. He believes that I continued pursuing Takamaki-san. And just as you all explained, it appears he knows nothing about his shadow.
What did he say?
He was complaining to the security company how they couldn't even catch one high school girl. However, he's still furious about it, and said that he's going to take legal action against everyone.
Shit.
Talk about being completely on guard.
Legal action? He's acting way too desperate. Maybe he still has more secrets.
If he were to act, it'd be after the exhibit is over. Any scandal during the show would be his loss.
Right when I think the talk about being a nude model is over, this happens?
We'll have to force a change of heart before then if we're to dodge this legal action thing. Looks like our plan must be accomplished while the exhibit is still open.
By the way, what is this?
Huh? A cat.
But it's talking.
You have a problem with that?
No, not really.
Why not?
He's just on a different wavelength than other people.
Do you wish to draw me? You better bring out the best of me in that case. Hey, don't touch me like...
I was thinking of ordering some black bean jelly.
I bet he got that idea from a black cat.
Oh yeah, and Morgan doesn't like Yusuke because he was saying on.
Oh!
That's what was kind of aggressive towards him
I
just now.
didn't bring any money.
Never mind. He's just weird.
Hey,
We're not up to no good different. You also on probation because that will mess up when you finish.
No, no,
good.
no.
What's wrong about you? What's wrong about you in the first corner? We're doing the right thing. You guys saying funny. That sounds problematic. The police hear about this, they'll totally get in touch with the school. We'll get expelled for sure this time. The school will be the least of our worries. We'll end up arrested, unlawful entry, and defamation. Guess that means we really can't afford to F up this time. Yeah, from here on is what really matters to it.
We just need to change his heart before he presses charges. Try to focus on that problem for now.
Drink some coffee.
Hey!
Yeah, I'll brew some coffee.
oh,
So you're trying to get interested in it. Hey, you're not trying to impress me, are you? Oh, alright, I'll have to buy some cigarettes.
Whoa!
I love the smell of good coffee.
Yes! Alright.
The way you drink it makes it look delicious. Coffee too. It looks like the teacher German charm is rubbing off on you. Alright, well, let's increase my charm. So you're getting at it again. How's it going? Here, I'll have a sip. Says it this must be Guatemala SHP.
let me explain.
The Voltaren for soil of Guatemala's idea for growing coffee. Human beings are ranked by the art of cultivation. Strictly hard being as it. Oh, so that's what it stands for. Degree given to coffee browning onto above 4,000 feet. Had a circulate as in full body. But rumor that these beans were grown out of dirt. It's kind of gross if it's true. The flavor profile is usually requires more to bring out the roast's full potential. Although I see you're pairing the cup, what I tell you, I'll acknowledge your hard work. She allowed your customer come through when you have a cafe like this. If someone looks like trouble, I'll serve them the same cup of coffee I serve everyone else. That's my job. I have pride in what I do. You're like a customer too. One that takes a tremendous amount of effort. You have the potential, so keep on training.
Well then.
We should rest now. We have a big day tomorrow.
I'm so
Of
depressed.
course, I'm such a drag. You mean you drop at the people shelter, right? I thought you said the pay was good, plus the politician who makes speeches in front of the station regularly. Maybe you can network with him if everything goes well. You know what? I'm not even interested in politics. I really don't want to go, even if the pay is good. Running the whole place by myself just sucks. The job magazine said it was a fun for the workplace. Wish another part-timer would join. Guess it's tough out there. But fan things need money too. You should pick up one of those job magazines. Regressor, how'd you do? Damn, Dad. I'm above you. That's a rude, dividing line. My allowance is safe for now. What score? I finished a little higher than the average score.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, it's just a good sample for your friends. Hey. Charm. Though I didn't increase my knowledge.
Well then.
You start inviting Yusuke to hide out with me now. Our fight's not over until it's 2 a.m. Keep your head in the game.
Hey.
Hey, your phone was buzzing. Be sure to check it, okay? Oh. Hey, how you been since the last time? Anything bothering you? If you got time, I'll be happy to chat with you again after school. Problems with the world, someone's going to be doing, you know. Sure. Thank you. That'll be quite helpful. Yeah, I'll be waiting in the nurse's office. Guess I'll find someone to cover some in the meantime. I still talk to Aizen. I've been getting a lot of students coming in ever since I arrived here. To be honest, it's been kind of a relief. The whole mess with Kamoshida was the reason I was called here. So they wanted a lot of students. They warned me a lot of students have been impacted. I know there would be a lot of free-flowing anxiety. But when I actually got to talk to everyone, I was pleasantly surprised. Most of the things on everyone's minds were college entrance exam, relationship problems, in other words, typical words for high school students. Some did open up about deeper issues, but not the majority. Some students were still struggling with the scars from the incident, yes, but at the very least, I'm glad the ones who came to me have taken some steps towards recovery. Thanks to you, probably. Well, I can only hope so. I don't think I've done much, but if I've helped even one person, then that makes it all worth it. I know I'm not the most reliable guy, but remember, you can always talk to me if something's bothering you. I am the counselor here, you know, if nothing else, I'm good at listening.
Let's
Having
see.
said that, it's a little awkward that I have to ask for your help, but remember how I asked you to help me with my research? Yeah, for a deal. I said you'd be helping with my research, but don't worry, it won't be anything too difficult or intensive. I just need you to listen to what I have to say and do some questions for me.
So,
But let's see, maybe I should start at the beginning. I can tell you a little about what this research is for. What I'm studying now is pain felt in the mind or perhaps more offensively in the heart. Some specific example will include the pain of someone saying hurtful things to you or being separated from those you love. Maybe this would be clearer pain defined by abstract like trauma or stress. Bodily physical pain can be thought of as something necessary, an automatic response to injury, illness, whatever.
still.
But what about the pain felt with one's heart? The pain is important from any tangible problem in our body, right? It's something strange and immaterial. I guess it goes to show that there are still lots of mystery in our own hearts and minds.
You know,
And I want to learn more about these internal psychological pains. Now, this is my question. When do you truly feel pain in your heart, Kikan? Someone betrays me. I see, yes, I can sympathize there sometimes. All it takes is one betrayal for intense trust to turn into intense pain. Very true. It can be rough. It doesn't feel good to struggle with pain in your heart.
for example.
Well, with that in mind, how about the pain of a broken heart then? After all, that kind of pain is only born because we fall in love, right? Yeah, it hurts like a bitch. Do you have any thoughts on this kind of thing? This one seems sensitive. Better off without it. I see, you know my perspective is actually pretty similar. Internal emotion pain can be difficult to deal with, though some say it's always coupled with other feelings. And I agree, of course. I think that's a fair assessment. Though personally speaking, I think if pain can be avoided, maybe it shouldn't exist at all. Wounds of the heart might harder to detect, and in ways they're far more complex than physical injuries. That's why I'm doing this research to save people who are suffering from eternal pain. They keep holding on to. You help me realize that purpose. Thank you. Did that help?
Right.
Of course, it can articulate my thoughts for once. It can sense Maruki's gratitude to me. Tensors to receive the effects of charge and culture at the start of the battle.
All right.
And I think that'll do for today.
Oh?
What if you like I'm forgetting something? Oh, your mental training. Oh, no, I didn't forget about our promise, of course. I see you tricks for mental when you help me with my research. Just let me decide, right? Now then, how about something like this today? Thanks to Marco's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
All right.
Your max SP increased by 5. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right?
Well, see you.
Okay, now we're ready to wrap things up. Oh, this is Maruki. Do you have time to talk right now? I'm taking a breather to finish my last dancing session for the day, and I thought I'd thank you once again for your help earlier. So you're actually working. Of course, I don't always put my feet up and drinking tea, and you know, no matter how much my research means to me, I can't neglect my job here. But to be honest, it's pretty tough juggling my job and my research at the same time. Thanks again for agreeing to help me out. I'm gonna be looking for help more frequently from now on. It means a lot if you could lend a hand. See you later.
You're back.
I have something.
Let's handle Sojiro. It's only a little bit helps now if you learn the role. Are you helping out? You're helping out. Let's just make good coffee. All taste depends on you though.
Well,
Okay, so we're gonna try brewing a cup of coffee from someone. Just listen to what I tell you. These meats are Colombian and we need to find the city roads. Oh, don't let the water boil too much. You're gonna be fine. I will be here the whole time.
yeah.
Not bad though. I guess we can do something as simple as just brewing it. Making it blend on the other hand is a different story. Mixing beans around it won't do you any good. That's because the acidity and the flavor profile all depends on the bean ratio. Pretty deep, huh? 20 more. Oh, someone's enthusiastic. If you read that interesting, feel free to try whatever combinations you want to. Oh, but hands off the expensive beans. Got it? Next up this girl, there's something special about its flavor. The truth is, a scientific genius actually came up with a perfect spice combo to complement my coffee. Something about the quantification of taste. There's no formula for flavor, but it is pretty damn good. Anyhow, we don't make compromises when it comes to which ourselves gotta wow the customer. This is a tiny job after all. Self-satisfaction is the only thing that keeps me going. This guy again. You. Haven't I already told you I don't have the money? Look at this plate. You see any customers in here? Oh, no need to hide it, Sakura-san. You must have saved plenty from your time working in the government. Weren't you taking care of that employee right there too, for nothing more than charity? I wish you showed me the same kindness you showed others. If you're not planning on buying anything, can you please leave? I'm expecting a phone call, so Well, I don't have time to chat with you. I don't mind if you take the call in front of me. I can talk to your little friend here in the meantime. So should we keep talking until your call comes in, or would that be too inconvenient for you? Well, it looks like you're unsure. What should I do? Kick the man out. What do you think you're doing? Don't get any finding ideas. Oh, there's that social service call I was waiting for. They come around pretty often to make sure this guy's not getting in trouble. Want me to introduce you? Oh, that's right. I have some business I need to take care of myself. I'll come back later. Yeah, that's right.
Jeez.
See if you have nothing better to do. I guess I should explain. Go on, he might try and drop by when I'm not around. That man is an old acquaintance of mine who's short on cash right now. He looks pretty friendly, yeah. Don't let him fool you. It's all an act. I have to say though, I got pretty lucky there. A lady friend of mine called at just at the right time. I've got a thing too. I could tell you wanted help. You were acting way too suspicious, but it was clear you were trying. So thanks for that. My bone so just going deeper. Ledger may curry the slight restore SP to all allies. If you make her on days when there are ingredients for currying the repair at the bank, you'll be unable to make curry during this day and after school when the coffee is open. Try cooking at night when the stove is free. Still, why do you poke around into other people's trouble? It's way easier to ignore them. I guess you're just the kind of person you are though. It's that time already? So I'd report him to the cops if he wasn't related to her. So never mind that. Alright, that's it for today. Go study for or something after you close up. Tomorrow may champion after one. This foreshadowing. Hey Christian, sorry about today. Didn't mean to get you wrapped up in my problems. I probably don't have to say it, but if that guy shows up while I'm out, just try to ignore him, okay? Just let him do his thing and get on with the job. Got it. Okay, I'll kick him out. Do you just hear what I said? You're still under probation, so no matter what he says, don't cause a scene. Alright, I'm trusting you on this later. So you're always gonna say, why didn't you just read it until we get there? Can I read it now? Oh yes, I can. I can read social girls being broadly defined to 256 types. This doesn't make sense to me. Does all of you understand what they're saying? Oh, I didn't realize how long you've been reading, so how far did you get? Seems like you said something like you should continue some other time. Oh, we're almost finished. I said that was an efficient use of your time. Did you ever used to study corner in the library? I always end up goofing off it. Home and not many people know of it. But isn't the environment kind of a problem? Have you heard the rumors about the transfer student? Oh him, yeah, he used to be all anyone ever talked about. But you remember Miss Komishi's big apology to the transfer students? Kind of old news now. Good. My recent test scores haven't been too high. If I don't shape up, my allowance could be in danger. I was right behind you guys too. But good thing no one's talking about me now.
Today we're going over.
It's possible to apply math even to an abstract concept like beauty. The golden ratio using the Mona Lisa and the Parthenon is a famous example. But a Japanese shooter has been used in Japanese art and architecture since ancient times. I'm sure you've all heard of the silver ratio. Now then, King-san, take a look at this.
Give me an answer.
The ratio is 116.8, but do you know the silver ratio? 114.14.
This is it.
Precisely.
That's correct. You see its ratio closer than the golden ratio, right? Old theory says because Asians have rounder faces than Westerners, so they prefer a simple shape. ASEANs or Asians, I don't know. The ratio was used in dyes like ukiyo-e painting in the pagodas at Horiji Temple. We should all be familiar with P4 size paper. Those proportions are the silver radio. Wow, were they? King Kong seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice
Oh, he
going.
must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Oh yeah, I heard that mascots that are seen as cute have faces that are close to this radio. In other words, if you use the radio, you can make cute things.
I see.
It's true that mascots seem to have roundish faces. Why are you looking at me like with that?
Hey,
What's my for today?